Hey guys, Sam the Man, the Batman Man here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a movie review on
Movie on the big screen.
Yep, as Professor Frank said, I am reviewing The Simpsons Movie, based on the longest running animated show, The Simpsons. This movie came out back in 2007. Now we're going to talk about the plot. The plot of this movie is where Homer Simpson gets a pet pig that he names Spider Pig, and then he gets a pig crap silo, and then he needs to dump it somewhere. So he ends up dumping it in a lake, even though the lake clearly says no dumping, but he did it anyway. And then Russ Cargill, the film's main villain, who is played by Marlin from Finding Nemo, aka Albert Brooks, and puts a huge dome over Springfield to prevent more pollution. And then the whole town gets mad at Homer and want to kill him and his family. But then Homer and his family do end up escaping the angry mob, but their house ended up getting destroyed. So they decided to start a new life in Alaska, and they seemed to really enjoy it at the time. But, however, what happens next is they find out Russ Cargill wants to blow up Springfield with a bomb, so now it's up to Homer, Bart, and the rest of the family to get the bomb outside of the dome so it doesn't blow up the town, and then just break the dome so that way everyone's free again. So that's pretty much the plot of this movie. I thought this was a very enjoyable movie. It was hilarious. It made me laugh a lot. It's got a great plot, great animation. I really enjoyed this movie. It's got great cast, the cast from the show. We got Marlin from Finding Nemo as the villain, Russ Cargill, and then as himself, who makes a cameo in this movie, we also have Woody from Toy Story making a cameo as himself in this movie. Yes, Tom Hanks himself made a cameo in this movie. That was pretty funny. And Tom Hanks is a great actor. Who doesn't like Tom Hanks? And then another thing, too, is then another cast member that was going to be in this movie, but was too distracting and decided to just switch it, make Dan Castellaneta, Homer's voice, plays this character, is this guy right here in the movie. The guy that gets squished by the dome was originally going to be played by Edward Norton with a Woody Allen impression, but was too distracting. Yeah, the writers thought it was going to be too distracting for the audience, so they decided to make it as Dan Castellaneta. And then, another thing too about this is that this movie has a secret connection to another adult animated movie. Because 9 years later, in 2016, Edward Norton used his Woody Allen impression again for a far larger role in The God-Awful Sausage Party, where he plays Sammy Bagel Jr. Yes, I can't believe that this movie has a secret connection with Sausage Party. Sausage Party was awful. I did a rant on Sausage Party. I'll put a link to that in the description. The Simpsons movie was so much better than Sausage Party. Yeah, it's because, like I said, the guy that got squished by the dome was going to be played by Edward Norton with a Woody Allen impression. But the writers thought it was too distracting. But then 9 years later, Edward Norton used this impression again for another adult animated blockbuster, but with a larger role, playing as the bagel in Sausage Party. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Sausage Party anymore. So I just wanted to say that, but that is pretty interesting that this movie does have a secret connection with Sausage Party. And I'll put a link to that in the description where I found this out. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the humor in the Simpsons movie. The humor for this movie had me. Yes, the humor for this movie had me laughing pretty much from start to finish. There's so many jokes I can talk about. Like some of these. I really love the scene when Bart skateboard naked. That was pretty funny. But I'd say probably the funniest moment in my opinion is definitely the Spider Pig. This was probably the most memorable funny moment in this movie. The scene with Harry Plopper, where Homer calls Spider Pig Harry Plopper, was pretty funny too. All in all, I really enjoyed this movie. It has a great plot, great animation, hilarious moments from start to finish, and the music was great too. And I also love how we have Green Day doing the Simpsons theme in this movie, baby! Green Day is one of my all-time favorite bands, so I just love how they used them to do the Simpsons theme in this movie. That was awesome. And I also, and how their parents in this movie too, that was pretty funny also. So yeah, this was a great movie. Is this the best adult animated movie? No, but I'd say it's probably my second favorite adult animated movie. My favorite adult animated movie is South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. That movie's awesome. South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut's my favorite adult animated movie. That movie's hilarious. I'll put a link to that in the description. I did a review on that. I'll put a link to my review in the description. Yeah, the Simpsons movie's great. My friend Pengedy769 did a review for this movie on his channel also. I'll put a link to his channel and review in the description. Yeah. All in all, I give the Simpsons movie a 9 out of 10. Go watch it. Even if you haven't watched the show, you will laugh at this movie. Oh, alright, this has been my review on the Simpsons movie. Question: what do you guys think of the Simpsons movie? And have you seen it? And what do you think of it? Let me know in the comments section below. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Sam the Man, the Batman Man's out. Bye.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.